Murder Kitten here. We're about to play Stardew Valley again. If you didn't join me last Friday, we just set up a farm, got established, started doing our thing. So, let's get started. Perfect. I just need to get my game controller here. Okay. That's right, we were meeting with the villagers, and I had some people left. Let's see here. Okay, so I only had 3 left. Let's see what the fortune teller and the weather tells us. Perfect. Alright. I don't think I have any geodes or anything, but we'll see what's going on. Okay. Okay. Let's see here. Off the top of my head, I do not remember what we planted, but that's okay. I want to say parsnips and potatoes? Maybe. I'm looking at them, and it's just not striking any ideas here. Okay, that's done. Other than introducing people, what were our tasks? Build a silo, reach farming level 1, craft a furnace. Okay. Take that with us to feed the chickens if needed. Okay. Chickens have been petted and fed. We're going to sell these eggs and go find some people. Excuse me. Alright. Beginning Stardew Valley is a little stressful for me because I'm so used to having a fast-paced farm with sprinklers and a bigger backpack, but we are on the right track, so that's always good. No tasks today, okay. I don't think Sebastian's out of his room. And I don't think Pam is out of her trailer yet. That's right, it's 9 o'clock. Had it in my mind it was for 8. Also, welcome to the 2 viewers that I have seen popped up. There she is. Alright. Sebastian, I'm not going to worry about too much, because he's usually in the house a lot of the time. But, I think we can go see the wizard. Can't remember if he lets us in there, or if we have to get a letter from him first. I can't quite remember. These are times I miss having the horse. I love Stardew Valley, and I always feel bad for when I try to have other players play because it's a slower start, and I can see how people just don't find the allure, and I get that. We went too far down. And I don't have my scythe. There we go. See if this works. Boo! Okay. So I'm really trying to get money for the backpack. But I think I should work on farming. So we're going to go to the store, get some seeds, do some planting, and then if my character has enough energy to do so, my plan is to go fishing. Because we all know that fishing is our favorite thing to do. Personally, I don't mind fishing. It's one of those things where once you get used to it, it's not that bad. It's tedious. Have not caught, so this obviously is not my first time playing this game. I have not caught very many legendary fish, so that can be difficult. Let's see, it's 25 for this, isn't it? Oh, it's 2,000. Okay. Let's get a few of those. And just for fun. Okay. Hopefully get that farming leveled up. Okay, so I'm good on birthdays, at least for a little bit. Alright, get some planting done here. I miss having sprinklers. There we go. Alright. So I am going to focus on some fishing now. Get some money raked in, especially after spending so much. Check on Sebastian just to see, but I don't think he's accessible yet. Ooh, some worms. Okay, okay. Yep, that's what I thought. So annoying. He would get done so much sooner if he just wasn't in there all day, and I get why, but like, come on. I don't see any bubbles. I'll take that for some energy if I need it. Also, after I get the backpack, can't wait until I am able to get the better fishing pole. Because again, I don't mind fishing, but the beginning levels, we'll say, of fishing is very touch and go. There we go. Of course we get trash. Also can't wait till I'm able to get some bait. Wish I could just, without being, slammed for anything, just put in some Jeopardy music. Add to the ambiance of fishing. Because it really sometimes drags. There we go. And I suppose it's one of those things where you work towards it and you earn it. But it's really hard to level up fishing sometimes. What makes me really mad is when I know I should be able to catch a fish, but it slips away anyway because the bar bounces on the bottom, and that is my biggest pet peeve with this fishing is when the bar bounces. Oh, and just throwing it out there if there is anyone here, I do record my sessions, so just putting it out there. These streams are recorded, I use them, so if you comment anything, just be aware of that. This fish is fighting me, isn't it? Come on. While that's thinking, I want to fix something here. I feel it's a little too dark to see me, huh? There we go. Uh-oh. There we go. Just had to think for a second. I could probably see if Sebastian's out. Let's go see that. Burps. Are you for real? Oh my goodness. We are gonna stay here until he comes out. I don't care how long it takes. I don't care if my character's here till 2 a.m. We will pass out on these stairs. I need to get that done so I can get that quest done. Because I think he's the only one left. But he's right there. In a real world, we could just knock on the door and they let us in. Why can't he do that for us? I don't understand. I'm gonna clean out my bag real quick. I don't want those. Finally. Perfect. Alright, now we gotta give someone a gift. I have fish. Maybe we can find Willy. I don't think anyone likes leeks. But if we can just take this quest away, we can start focusing on actually doing things. I just have to remember with 7 o'clock where Willy would be. I'm gonna go to the Star Drop Saloon first, I think. No. Okay. Maybe he's fishing. Cannot wait until I get to the point where I have a horse. This is a very slow progress. There we go. Let's see if he's down here. Perfect. There we go. Alright. So, the next things we need to do is make a furnace, build a silo, and reach farming level 1. I did plant some more stuff already, so I'm gonna hope that bumped me up a little bit. I want to get closer towards getting a bigger backpack, so I'm gonna fish a little bit, bring in some of that money. Ah, so tedious. Come on. And, we were so close. There we go. Perfect. First catch. Good, good. Start getting those taken care of. I want to see if I can catch extras, because I want to try and do the community center. I can't quite remember when that opens. Alright, see what we get here. Always afraid of that bounce on the bottom. That has gotten me so many times. Alright, I'm gonna start heading back to the farm, sell all the stuff I got, see the money we brought in, which probably won't be too much, but it's further along than we are right now. And then after taking care of plants, I want to start taking care of the farm itself, get some clay so we can start building some furnaces. Anyone's birthday tomorrow? No. Okay. This hairdo is very interesting. I've never used this hairstyle on a character before. It's very bubbly. Alright, get rid of this. We're going to keep these for now. Well, I guess I don't need to keep this, since we already got some. Get rid of it to get rid of it. And then put that away. Perfect. We're ready to end the day and go on to the next one. Perfect. Okay. Okay, I'll take it. It wasn't the farming level up I was looking for, but that's okay. We can always plant more things on Toe Bean Farm. I can't wait till we get a pet to further contribute to the Toe Bean Farm. We need all the beans. Alright, so the forecast will be sunny tomorrow. Okay, what's the fortune teller tell us? More good luck. Perfect. Alright, let's see what the day brings. There we go! Hello, Murder Kitten. You see this cat here? I found it sitting outside the entrance to your farm. I think it's a stray. Poor little thing. I hate when people... I know this is a little bit of a tangent, but I live in an area where people just abandon pregnant cats or whatever, and it's like, you know, why do we have to contribute to the stray population? We don't need to do that. It's not good. Just take your pet to a shelter. They're gonna take the pet. I don't think there's gonna be a lot of judgment there, you know? We don't need to feel that fire. I think it likes its place. Hey, do you think you could take this cat? Well, of course. Why would I say no to a cat? What do we name the cat? I mean, I guess I could always name it after my own cat, but I feel like I've done that a little much. So it's a black cat. Always cute. I don't want to do something generic like Shadow or anything. I feel like there's a million of those. I don't know. I kind of just want to name him Bean. Let's just name it Bean. Bean on Toe Bean Farm. You know what? No, actually, if we're on a farm, I'm going to go with Sprout. Just for fun. There we go. Well, little Sprout, you be a good kitty now, okay? Yay! Okay, perfect. Get some life here. Let's see what we got in the mail. Our team members have removed the landslide caused by our drilling operation near the mountain lake. I'd like to remind you that our drilling operation is entirely legal. Responsible stewardship of the local environment is our top priority. We apologize for any inconvenience this accident may have caused. As always, we value your continued support and patronage. Morris. Ah, yeah. I've heard... I don't know. I've never done a JoJo playthrough. I just can't bring myself to do it. They just seem like, I don't know, not the best of people. And I don't want to give my money to that. Granted, it would probably be easier than doing the community center stuff. Just paying, getting through, you know, whatever. But, I don't know. I'd rather just do the extra work, I guess. I don't trust the guy. There we go. I'm trying to keep all that grass, so when we get a silo or two, I can just scythe it all away and get more food for the chickens, which we'll check on here after we water these plants. Work on that farming. I really want to get a scarecrow. Makes me a little nervous we don't have that yet. Get these little plants taken care of here. Perfect. Okay. I'm gonna put this away. Grab hay just in case. And we're gonna pet the chickens before we forget. Close that. What did they name these chickens? We got Buster and Scrappy. You know, I had a childhood cat named Scrappy. I wasn't allowed to get a dog, and I was obsessed with Scooby-Doo. But we didn't want to name a cat Scooby-Doo. And so I was like, well, what about Scrappy? Because this is back when that Scooby-Doo movie came out. Oh, I can't remember the name, unless it was just Scooby-Doo. Is his name Matthew Lillard? When he was Shaggy, and then Buffy the Vampire Slayer, that actress was Daphne, and her husband was Fred. Great movies. But it was the one with Mr. Bean and Spooky Island, I believe. And I was really obsessed with that movie, and so we decided Scrappy would be more acceptable for a cat than Scooby-Doo would be. And unfortunately, Scrappy passed away, I believe, a couple years ago. But she lived to be 21 years old. Like, she lived a long time. Ooh, there we go. We finally get the community center. Thank goodness. Put some stuff in there. What an eyesore. I mean, I guess. This is the Pelican Town Community Center, or what's left of it anyway. It used to be the pride and joy of the town, always bustling with activity. You know, just a quick little throw out. If he's the mayor, and we pay, or, well, we as in, you know, Pelican Town, pay taxes and, you know, do all these things, wouldn't that go towards the community center? You know, I never looked into Stardew Valley until recently with, like, the characters and stuff, but I don't really like Lewis. He treats Marnie like crap. He has a golden statue of himself in his backyard that he's hiding. Like, come on. Like, I wish there was a way to, like, vote Lewis out and maybe have your character be the mayor and then have, like, a system or whatever you want to call it in the game where you have to run the town. And that'd be kind of cool, you know, dictate your resources, put money towards certain things. That would be an interesting little addition to the game, I feel. JoJo Corporation has been hounding me to sell them the land so they can turn it into a warehouse. Pelican Town could use the money, but there's something stopping me from selling it. I guess old-timers like me get attached to relics of the past. Ah well. If anyone buys a JoJo Company membership, I'm just gonna go ahead and sell it. See? That's a hard decision, because it's like, I understand small towns need big companies to help support them and stuff, but it's just really unfortunate that they would be willing to let a piece of their town history go, essentially. I guess Vincent and Jazz must have been playing in here. This place is even more dilapidated than I remember. Oh, the little Juminos! I crochet and I've been meaning to make some Juminos. I need to start looking into that and do that. Ah, they're so cute. What's the matter? Are you ill? This is like the only time I kind of like feel with Lewis. I mean, he shows compassion and, you know, he's a nice guy, but he's just not nice to Marnie. Oh, look at him headbanging. Rocking out little Jumino. You're worrying me, Murder Kitten. Well, if my name was actually Murder Kitten, I think I'd be a little worried too. Look, I think I'm gonna head home. I need some lunch. Yeah, I'd be a little bummed too. I'll keep this place unlocked from now on. Maybe you can help catch that rat if you have some extra time. Strange. I'll have to come back and explore this building further. I agree. I need to remember what package is available in the beginning here. So let's go see if I can even donate anything yet. Beginning stuff is a little fuzzy for me. Oh, there's one right there. Okay. That's right, we can't read the language yet. Okay. Okay, so we've met everyone in the town. So I really think it's just advancing. So I'm going to buy some seeds and then do some fishing. So let's see what quest we have. Yeah, we can do that. Yes, yes, Peter. The most expensive stuffs ever. Okay. Now we're gonna go back to the farm. I'm probably just gonna get the rocks done now. And then meet Robin at the Stardew Saloon. I don't know schedules very well. I will admit, I use Stardew Wiki a lot, but I'm trying not to do that right now. I want to experience the game and go through those trials and errors and not worry about the time too much, because that was my biggest thing, is the time would just stress me out. Like, if I didn't do certain things by certain times, I just thought the whole day was just done. And I don't want to do that. I want to enjoy what we got going on here. Oop, wrong way. So we got 20. Okay, we're gonna do this whole little section here. Okay. Perfect. Alright. Now I need to get the watering can back. We're gonna grab this, and then I don't like having that extra dirt patch, so we're gonna get rid of that. Perfect. Really miss having sprinklers at this point. But that's okay. We'll work our way up to that. That's part of the whole Stardew Valley game, right? You gotta work for what you want. And I do like that idea, and I really think that it was a good idea to do that, because how unfulfilling would this game be if you just got everything for free? And I know there's mods, you know, obviously, that exists, but I think it's really kind of cool that Concerned Ape himself doesn't have ways for you to buy through this game. And you know what? Shout out to him, too, for giving us a solid game, making all of the expansions and updates for free, and still treating this game with the love that he had for it when he first made it 10 years ago. The rumor of Haunted Chocolatier has been around forever. If that ever comes to become a reality, I am so excited to how he puts that together, because I've enjoyed Stardew Valley since its launch, really, but I didn't get too into it until COVID, when, you know, we all were going through that and we had more time to spend at home. And it made me appreciate, like, the small game developer more. and all the hard work they put into their stuff. I just was oblivious in that and kind of opened my eyes on, like, how that all goes, I guess. Because it's just crazy to me. He developed everything from the music, the sounds, all of it. And it's crazy to me that one person did that. Get some stones here. And I do like that little update where it just shows you in the corner your quest. Because back when that wasn't a thing, I would always have to open up, look at it, go back, open it, look at it, go back. And it was very redundant, so I'm very happy with that little touch. Oop. There we go. Alright, 5 more. Find some hidden in here, I'm sure. One more. Ooh, okay, okay. You found a geode. The local blacksmith can break it open for you. Who knows what might be hidden inside. If we have time, I might be pushing it, because I don't have a horse, but we can try and get that open if we can get through all this crap first. There we go. Let me drop off. Okay. Let's go see Clint first. Hopefully we get there before 2. I imagine we will, but stuff happens. And then we'll go see Robin, and then we'll continue doing some more fishing. And I know fishing is not exciting, but I need money. I need money to do things, and I need money to expand things, so we're gonna have to do the boring stuff too, unfortunately. Let's see here. And the spirit said we'd have good luck today, so we'll see what we get. Okay, what do we got? Okay, okay, I'll take ore. I will never say no to ore. Now we need to go find Robin, and I believe... You know, I can't remember. Is her shop open on Fridays? Honestly, couldn't tell you. I don't think there are aerobics classes today. I thought that was on Mondays. You know, I don't know. Let's see. Okay, she's not in there. There's Abigail. Hey, where's your mom? Oh, that's not... Duh, Robin's not her mom. Caroline's her mom. I forgot. It was Sebastian with Robin, and then Abigail is with Pierre and Caroline. What would be another interesting touch would be if after you marry someone or you start romancing, you know, whatever, getting, what do you want to call it? Not romancing, that's a hard word. Showing interest, committing, whatever you want to do or say. But if you get married to a person in town, I wish the NPCs would continue their own conquests. You know, because I know, like, if you marry Sebastian, for instance, Abigail says, wow, he never got to leave town or whatever. Let's say instead you marry Haley and Sebastian isn't your spouse. I feel like it'd be interesting if you see him move to Calico Desert or something, you know. I think that'd be a good progression for the characters instead of just being stuck in a purgatory where things are the same almost every day once you get to the end games. I do like that the outfits change. I think that's a nice little touch. So, trying to debate here with the limited space. I don't think I'm gonna fish that much. So we're just gonna go tucked away over here and just do some fishing. And I know this isn't exciting, but I have to do it. Maybe it'll be easier than the ocean fish from a little bit ago. Those ocean fish were fighting me. Okay, okay. I remember when I was a kid, I would go fishing with my grandparents when we'd go camping. And, oop, I didn't mean to do that. I remember for the first time ever, I caught a bullhead. And I've caught catfish before with the whiskers. But I didn't know bullheads could also sting you. So I was like, oh, that's a cool thing. You know, they're mimicking catfish. And so I touched it, and it hurt. And I was afraid of bullheads for, like, the longest time fishing. And because of that, I would wear gloves. because then I got scared of, you know, other fish and what they have on them. Not that where I live we have anything scarier than, you know, the standard fish. I mean, I'm not a fisherman, so, like, I mean, I guess catfish and crappie, bluegill, all that stuff. Like, that's kind of the main stuff we caught. Sunfish, that's what led me to this. Sunfish were my favorite to catch. The first time I ever caught a sunfish, we caught and released. We didn't eat the fish that we caught. So I put it in the bucket to give it a second to get the hook out, and I put it back in there to look at the colors, and I loved the colors. Bluegill were surprisingly pretty when the sun hit them right, too. The blues really stood out on them sometimes. I miss fishing, but, like, at the same time, I can just fish in video games, you know? I don't have to go out there in the elements or touch actual slimy fish, and honestly, I felt kind of bad after a while, because catching and releasing, I'm hurting the fish just to catch the fish, to put it back in the water, to maybe catch the fish again. I felt bad. If friends wanted us to go fishing for catfish and wanted to eat the catfish, you know, we'd do that, but eventually we kind of tapered away from catch and release because we felt really bad when some of the hooks just hurt the fish more than it was worth. And with fish like that, we would keep them in the bucket, and like go around the campground seeing if anyone would want to have a fish or anything for dinner, so it wouldn't be back out in the wild and die because of our interference or anything. It was used and eaten, but yeah, sorry about that tangent. And then if you happen, I don't know if it'll come through or not, my one cat really enjoys making chirps and meows and stuff, so if you happen to hear that in the background, I'm kind of sorry, but at the same time, why would we complain of hearing a cat? Cats are adorable. Cats are cute. Dogs, I have a few of those too, so if you hear any toes tapping in the background, I have hardwood floors, so sorry about that as well, but my house is very much a pet-ran household. The pets definitely know that they own us, it seems. There we go. We're gonna sell some of the stuff we got, get some monies coming in. Oh, I forgot to grab the money. I was like, what did we do? Nothing. We did what we were supposed to do, and I never collected payment for it. That's what happened. Throw all of this in here. Alright. Finally, we got the scarecrow. Thank goodness. I've been waiting for that. My goodness. There we go. Alright. Oh, okay. I was about to say, where was the rooster? It's like the staple to the start of the day. More sunshine. More good luck, though. That's always good. I wish there was a rainy day. Look at all these crops now. I've got some new items in stock. A deluxe fishing pole and some bait that you can attach to it. You can use bait to make fish bite faster. Hope to see you soon, Willie. Well, unfortunately, Willie, I need to get a backpack first. Ooh. I always loved the look of the wizard's letters, by the way. My sources tell me you've been poking around inside the old community center. Why don't you pay me a visit? My chambers are west of the forest lake in the stone tower. I may have information concerning your rat problem. Is it supposed to be Mr. Rasmodius Wizard? I assume. There was no R, though. Let's see. Get all these crops watered, and then we'll continue throughout our day. We'll stop by visiting the wizard first. I also want to see if I can make a scarecrow before we go real quick. I would like to make 2, but I don't know if I have enough resources for that. Alright, those are done. I'm going to have to walk all the way over there here soon. Yes, I am. Yep, okay. Well, let me get these worms real quick. I think these are worms. I don't know. I call them worms. Ooh, we got some carrot seeds. Okay. Okay. There we go. Alright. Get back to it. Very exciting stuff, I know. I hear the little sprout bouncing over there, though. Seems like he's hunting something. Oh, we've been forgetting to pet Sprout. Or did that just happen? I can't remember. My days are meshing into one now. Let's go pet Sprout. Fill up the water bowl. We'll plant these carrots. Why not? I know I said I was going to work on the farm stuff. Get some clay to build some furnaces, but it just seems like I always get sidetracked. Just always something's happening. Put that away, put that and that in there. Okay. Oh, we gotta check on chickens. Watering crops takes forever sometimes. Man, can't believe it's already after 9. See, this is where I started getting stressed, and I would use Stardew Wiki to, like, find all the fastest stuff. But we are doing a chill stream. We are doing a chill time. And this is going to be played until my stream on December 12th. I'm going to switch it up a little bit. We're going to do a game called Corpse Party. It's an older game. I never had the chance to play it personally. I only know that it's about high school students, and they get stuck in a high school that has a killer in it, I believe. But yeah, I didn't really get to enjoy spooky time this year. Because of prior obligations. So I'm getting used to the streaming setups now using Stardew Valley, the most chill game where I can just like look away from the screen, get things moved around if I need to. But I'm also finishing up my semester. So I don't want to commit to a game that, you know, I want to work my way through. That's a storyline while in class right now. So after classes are done, I plan on switching up the game to that one. Alright, Mr. Wizard, what do you got for me? I always loved his music, too. I am Rasmodius, seeker of the arcane truths. Mediary between physical and ethereal, master of the 7 elementals, keeper of the sacred Che, you get the point. I would have liked to have heard all his titles, but maybe that's just me. And you, Murder Kitten, the one whose arrival I have long foreseen. Crazy pink hair and all. Here, I'd like to show you something. Behold! I always felt bad for that little Jumino, just hanging out with his family, and then all of a sudden... The little chirps. You've seen one before, haven't you? They call themselves the Junimos. Mysterious spirits, these ones. For some reasons, they refuse to speak with me. I wonder why. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's because you capture them, study them. I don't know. First impression for me with, you know, Juminos and seeing the wizard with them. But I wouldn't want to talk to them either. I'm not sure why they've moved into the community center, but you've no reason to fear them. They're probably just trying to save the heart of the town. It's how I've always taken the community center, was the heart of the community, while Jojo was not. You found a golden scroll written in an unknown language. Most interesting. Stay right here. I'm going to see for myself. I'll return shortly. You know, I wish I could teleport in real life. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. He's just so casual about it. I found the note. Good. The language is obscure, but I was able to decipher it. We, the Junimo, are happy to aid you. In return, we ask for gifts of the valley. If you are one with the forest, then you will see the true nature of this scroll. One with the forest. What do they mean? Sniff, sniff. Aha! Come here. I'd be a little hesitant to be honest. My cauldron is bubbling with ingredients from the forest. Baby fern, moss grub, caramel top, toadstool. Can you smell it? Yeah, I'm sure it doesn't smell good. Here, drink up. Let the essence of the forest permeate your body. You know, what was the first thing we were taught as children? We were taught not to trust strangers with ourselves until we knew them. We're trusting the stranger not to poison us with the cauldron. Is that what's happening? I mean, he could have just taken us out and taken over the property. We don't know. We don't know his intentions. Maybe I've watched too much crime stuff, but I'm just saying, real world, some guy dressed as a wizard who teleports and has all these things, I don't know, I'd be afraid of him a little bit. Especially if I started seeing floating pine trees in my vision. But hey, to each their own. You've gained the power of forest magic. You can now decipher the true meaning of the Junimo scrolls. Perfect. I'm gonna leave that house now. Okay, so I would like to go back to the community center and see... Can I do it right here? Is that unlocked yet? Okay, let's go to the chest that I have and just knock out what I have collected already, because I want to start working on that sooner rather than later. My first ever playthrough of Stardew Valley, I didn't focus on the community center until first year fall, and so I had to wait another full year and then some, because by the time I figured out in fall, it was towards the end of fall. So then I had to wait for fall to like fully start to grow the crops and stuff that I needed, and I'm like, oh my goodness. It's just so much. Alrighty. I forgot to make a scarecrow. What do I need for that? Fiber and wood, isn't it? Oh, and coal. Okay. One. And we're gonna put him right there. And take my axe back. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Get some more wood here, just make another one. One more tree should do it. If I get less than 5 wood from a tree, I'm gonna have a lot of questions. First off, how? Second of all, why? And then she's probably cry. What do we need for a furnace again? Ah! Stone and copper. Okay, so it's the clay for the silo. I don't have a lot of energy, but I am going to take this opportunity to do some fishing, try to rake in some more money. And then tomorrow, like in-game tomorrow, I think I'm gonna do basic farm stuff. You know, we gotta get things watered, pets petted and watered and fed. But then I'm gonna venture into the mines, I think, and get that started. So I think that'll be the next steps. I'm gonna eat that real quick. Could you imagine just foraging stuff and eating it like that? That'd be so scary. You don't have to be so sassy about it. And yes, you do. This is my favorite spot to fish at the lake. I don't know why. It's just been the spot I've gone to. In every save that I've played, this has been my spot. Many a screenshot with different characters has been in this little area. Come on. Okay. Oh, I didn't throw it that far out. That's okay. We'll see what happens. It's, well, I guess it's not like I have bait. We'll just recast. There we go. There once was a time I played this game so much. I don't know if this is an achievement or just sad. I used to know what kind of fish it was based off of the motion of the bar. I don't anymore, because I mean this was back when like COVID was going on and I no life this game, and then I went back into the real world and just kind of slid all the Stardew Information Valley kind of out of my brain like that, but it was crazy. That's when I kind of realized, like, hey, I was maybe spending too much time on the Switch. Okay, okay. We're doing good. We're gonna get some monies. That's good. This is taking forever sometimes, huh? Yeah, it's the bullheads. Yeah. They can be little monsters sometimes. I forgot bullheads were in this game when I was talking about it. Try to get that chest. See what we got. Probably nothing. Okay, okay. I mean, better than what it could have been. Could have just been rocks. It's like that Charlie Brown Christmas. I got a rock. I don't want that. Ooh, okay. Yeah, that's actually a huge fish. Because I'm thinking here, 24 inches is 2 feet. That's almost a 3-foot fish. Jesus. And we just one-arm these fish in this game and put them in our pockets. Like the semantics of video games have always amused me, that we're just stuffing things in our pockets until it's better. And what's crazy to me, just another thing I've noticed in this game, is when you get a fishing tank, you can keep these fish in your chest, pockets, whatever, for like the whole time, and then they just start swimming in the fish tank. It's like we have zombie fish or something in Stardew, which we might. Who knows? We see the zombies poking out during Halloween in the little haunted maze thing that they do. Zombie fish may be a thing. We don't know. Plot twist, that's why the moonlight jellies come and visit. It's them spawning more zombie fish in the ocean. Chub has always been an amusing name for me for a fish. It's like, oh, what'd you catch today, Chub? Reminds me of Chum from like the Chum Bucket and SpongeBob. Maybe that's what the chum was made out of, was chubs. We'll do one more here and then head on back because I'm starting to run out of energies. It must be hard carrying all those fish in our pockets. Of course, we get Jojo Cola. No, I'm not going to leave on that note. We're going to catch a fish before we go. We need to catch a fish. There we go. Alright, now I can go home and be satisfied. Ooh, okay. Don't tell anyone, but I snuck into the old community center last night. I think it's haunted. Miss Ma'am, it's the Juminos! Juminos are coming to get you. What if the Juminos were the bad guys? That'd be bad. Alright, see what we got for the day. Okay. I'm gonna hope for a rainy day tomorrow. No! No! I really wanted a rainy day. It's not a good luck day either. It is I, the Queen of Sauce. I love that. Here to teach you the new mouth-watering recipe from my secret cookbook. This week dish is stir fry. It's a perfect way to get some healthy greens on your plate. Saute the greens a little in sesame oil and make sure to add plenty of fresh ginger and garlic. Now breathe deeply. Oh, that's good. You know, my husband and I, we watch those baking shows and bake-offs and stuff, and it's like, you know, to be those judges, like, I understand to get to be one of those judges, you have to put in the time, the hard work, and all this other stuff. That's not what I'm saying. It's the fact of, like, they get to judge really good tasting food. Like, I would love that gig. If I could just skip everything else and just be a person that just judges food on if it's good or not, that'd be pretty fantastic. There we go. I'm gonna sell the rest of these, I think. They should have food. It was for the day before, so I don't think we're gonna have to worry about that. So let's just see what the chickens got, and then we will go start exploring the mines. And I don't have food or a large backpack, so I mean, nothing can go wrong, especially with a bad luck day, right? It'll be fine, as things are on fire around us. We'll keep the eggs for food. There we go. It was all planned out. It was not, though, because I almost didn't have my tools. Okay. Start heading on down there. More beaks. We finally made it. There we go. I was just peering down into this old mine shaft. It's been abandoned for decades. Still, there's probably good ore down there. But a dark place, undisturbed for so long. I'm afraid ore isn't the only thing you'll find. Here, take this. You might need it. Ah, yes. The totally sturdy sword. Name's Marlin, by the way. I run the Adventurers Guild right outside. I'll keep my eye on you. Prove yourself, and I might think about making you a member. Alright. That's convenient. See what kind of trouble we can get into. Let me reorganize this real quick. Imagine eating a raw egg like that. That'd be gross. Alright. Get back to it. Ah, stop walking on me. They jump so far and fast. There we go. Okay. Okay, let's see what this does. Curious. It said Slime Slayer on it. Alright, slime, you're my guinea pig. Oh my god. I've never used that before. That's so cool. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Okay. 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 Maybe we are not having a bad luck day. Maybe this is just a good luck day that was labeled a bad luck day. I don't know. We'll just stick with it. We'll stick with it and go with it. Now I just gotta figure out how to get out of here. One day I will find the ladder here. There it is. Ah! My health is pretty low, huh? I'm not used to that weapon yet, so we're just gonna... A vintage polo. Let's see what my character looks like with that. I mean, not terrible. Not terrible. Yes, leave the mine, please. Wonder if I can make it to the library in time, because don't they close at 5 or 6? Can't remember. I don't think it's 4, though. Maybe get some of these things pawned off so I can start selling them when I get them again. I hate having such a little bag space. My goodness, we're $300 away from that, by the way. Cannot wait till we have more bags. I don't have that yet, Harvey. I am sorry. There we go. Yes. Okay. Perfect. Abysmal. Not a single piece in the entire collection. What's this? You found something? Let me see it. Remarkable. It's very old. I'd love to study this in greater detail, but it's yours. Got a favor to ask you. Would you consider donating any new artifacts or minerals that you find? We can make groundbreaking discovery together. Oh, and who knows? If you keep donating, I might come across some interesting items to send your way. Think about it, will you? If you decide to donate, just bring the objects to the front desk. Like how I just walk off? I didn't say anything to the guy. Just heard him out and walked away. Sorry, I had to give my cat a kiss. She was being very cute. She likes to sit next to my computer desk while I'm playing, and she likes to distract me with her fluffiness sometimes. Oh, I didn't realize we had a quest. Perfect! Look at that. Now we only need $50. Okay. I'm gonna drop off my stuff at the farm, eat a little bit, and then go fishing at the lake. Get some money. And then the next day is a Monday, so Pierre's shop should be open unimpeded, and then we can get the backpack. hold on just a second. I'm gonna let her out because I'm in my office and she would like to leave. Oh, I know. All right. Sorry about that, but the kitten was demanding to be out, and who am I to deny a request from a kitten? Alright. Oh no. Let me reconnect my controller here. There we go. Okay. Alright, we're gonna go to the river, since I have a river jelly. I didn't realize I had one of those. Onward and forward. Ah, I put my fishing pole back. Ah, I meant to put the pickaxe back. Guess we'll go on the other side. Get a little closer. There we go. Maybe. Can I catch something other than algae, please? I mean, the bubbles are there. Not anymore, though. Got a bream. Okay. This takes forever sometimes. Any day now. I'm done. We got a fish. Hopefully it'll be enough for me to break into 2 thou, and we can get another bag, and then we can go from there. I think the next big purchase I would like to make is a better fishing pole. Fishing is in my opinion, not that the opinion matters, but, or holds a new weight, but in my opinion, fishing is the quickest and easiest way to get money. I don't have to wait for crops to grow, I don't have to go in there, the mines, and put myself at risk. I just fish, and I call it good. Winter is all fishing and all mining, and that's how I've always kind of done it. It's like, if I'm gonna do it, I might as well do it the whole season. Sorry about that. That was my dog. We're just gonna let her out. get back to it. I should have paused before I walked away, shouldn't have I? Just in case. My flowers held most of that weight, huh? Good! I want it to rain for a week. Oh, I do have a dresser. Okay, so let's move this into there. Letter can wait. Advertisement. I keep finding cool stuff and my backpack is full. Does this sound like you? Well, Pierre's got you covered. Stop by Pierre's General Store today and check out our affordable size 24 backpack. See you soon. It's almost like they knew. Almost like they knew. Wish I could just buy clay so I could just build a silo. It's like, we'll sell you everything else but that. No, you gotta go find that. Watch, that one I just wasted is gonna be like the one I need, and I'm gonna have to run all the way back. Yep, pretty close, huh? Alright. Interesting how they don't always eat the hay. Well, I guess they're eating outside. I guess that makes sense. Never mind. I guess I can carry more stuff if I'm about to get a backpack. After I get that backpack, we'll turn in some stuff to the community center, kind of get grounded from there. A lot of money for a backpack, Pierre. Just saying. a lot of seeds. Too bad I don't have sprinklers. Okay. Wish I could talk to him. Looked like his mouth was open. That was weird. His character design, I never noticed the red part on his chin. So I was like, why is his mouth open? Also, shout out to that one viewer. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Thank you for hanging out with me and stuff. Makes me happy to have someone who cares about Stardew and other games just as much as I do. We're just here for the vibe. Background stuff is, okay too, but thank you for being here. I've noticed you've been here for a little bit, and I just wanted to throw it out there at you. Okay, so I think we're gonna work on the farm a little bit here. Get some resources. So I want to start making some more chests. I like to organize my chests better than they are right now, and it's driving me insane, to be honest. So. How do I not have my pickaxe? I'm just sitting here thinking, right? Another game I want to play. I played the first Jurassic Park Evolution. I want to play the third one and the second one really bad. So when I get those games, I might stream those and play those. I think Jurassic Park would be a fun time. I enjoyed the first one, so I assume the other ones are just as enjoyable. Can I do it without passing out? Barely. Barely did it. Okay. Glad I sold what I did. That's right, we don't have to do anything today. Clear out those little spots. Sorry, I'm kind of running out of things to say, because what I'm doing right now is just kind of like the foundational work. It's not that exciting. Just a part of setting yourself up here. We can make a furnace, though. Lame. Didn't get any money for it. Okay. Let's see what all a silo needs. I know it needs clay, of which I don't have enough of, but let's see what the rest of it needs. And if anything, I can look into a well. I am so sick walking so far for water. More carrots. Start making friends with him. Okay, let's see what we got. Need to do a lot of fishing, don't I? About this point is when I hold everything, so I'm just going to keep everything on me and go fish. I need a pet sprout at the end of the day too. Apparently I forgot to do that. Oh no, I missed Lewis's birthday. Damn. Of course, it's not a fish, it's a Coca-Cola can. Did my controller really disconnect again? Hold on a minute here. There we go. Another one. And then I know I try to stream until 4. I started a little early today because I'm trying to get prepped for my final exams coming up here soon. So I think after this day in Stardew Valley, I will be hopping off for today. But please subscribe or follow or what have you. I will try to be as constant as I can with these Fridays. Obviously, the week of Thanksgiving will be probably the day or the week I skip, just because I have multiple households to go to, because, of course, you know, parents divorced, you know, and we have all these different ones, you know, so whatever. Not what I'm saying. So, probably not going to be streaming that week, but other than, like, holiday weeks, it should be pretty consistent. My plan is still to start Corpse Party on the 12th of December, and I'm going to try and keep my Fridays as 2 to 4, do a couple hours at a time, and just kind of chug through that game. I know the beginning parts, like I said, I kind of know, you know, that they get to the school, but past that, I'm not too familiar. The gameplay I have done was just to get to the school. Of course, I missed that one. And the things that I have seen were only up until, like, the first maybe 10 minutes of actual gameplay. So it'll be interesting for me to go through that. And then after Corpse Party, I'm not quite sure what I want to play yet. So we'll just make those decisions as they come. But thank you for watching. Appreciate it. As always, taking time out of your schedules and days. As always, just time is precious. So thank you for spending time with me, ditzing around on Stardew Valley while I'm trying to figure things out. I really do appreciate. Oh, it's this fast fish again. Ah, my goodness. I wish I had a better bar. I'm gonna throw my fishing pole into the water. Oh, come on! This is why I hate fishing in the river. You just don't get anything worth it sometimes. Or I guess most of the time. Right now, in this case. There's some clay. Nice. Okay. That wasn't a bad treasure chest. Insert the Jeopardy music that I can't play. Perfect. Okay. I know I should probably keep the eel. I'm not, because I know there's spicy eel quests and stuff, but I want money. Money is more important to me right now than a quest in the future. I don't have a topaz, sorry. I do know that. I thought it said I didn't pet them today. Interesting. Yay! Sprinklers! Finally! But alright. that will be where I'm going to end off today on Tobean Farm. Thank you so much for watching. Keep posted for next week. I'll be playing Stardew Valley, like I said, until the 12th. So if you don't like Stardew Valley, you can always just follow until I do play Corpse Bride. It's up to you. But thank you for watching. As always, I appreciate it. Enjoy your weekend. I hope next week treats you well, and I'll see you next Friday. Bye!